And the truth is, Elias is not quite as black as he's painted.
We're going to be able to change the dialogue that's going on around the discourse of black identity and representation.
When may I expect dinner, Beulah?
Presently, Mr. Harry. Presently.
What would the noontime be without the classic Leave It to Beulah? Beulah, who's always in the kitchen,
But never seems to know what's cooking.
That first step of the sacred land in which you were born as an African, that first step is the first point of fracture. The first time people show up and say to you, yeah, Patak, move. You know, we're here to take this shit over. That's the first fracture. When we do make films about our people, when we do take photos or we write stories, we have to think about restoring the dignity.
The difference between an African filmmaker or South African filmmaker and a European or American filmmaker of today is that we have a history and we have a responsibility to our history.
Leonard, what we need.
Just kind of going through this journey in my mind about why the fuck I'm doing this documentary, why I decided to do this PhD and what the subject I've chosen. And then it dawns on me that actually throughout all the stories I've been telling the same story over and over again. I generally deal with melancholic stuff, you know. There is joy in the story for me. It's about redemption, it's about healing, it's about wading in waters that I have no idea of their depth. It's about the darkness of that water, it's about the ripples above, it's about the stone that's being thrown into the pond, and it's about the swimmer swimming across those waters to come through the other side, hopefully with very few scars and very little memories, so that there can be a fresh start.
Diego Delano, Amina, Zakia, Zian, Joy, Elizabeth, Jose. How's that? Who can do that? We used to live in Western Township, Colored Township it was called.
I mean, first it was called Western Native Township, then it was called Western Colored Township, then it was just called Western. I mean, I don't know how many series of classifications I've gone through, from being colored, other colored, African, black.
Tell me why why can't we live together? Everybody wants to live together. Why can't we live together? No more wars, no more wars, no more war. Just a little peace in this world. No more wars, no more war. All we want is some peace in this world.
So anyway, we'd come here and we'd go down a group of boys, maybe like 2 or 3 of us, come in and watch a film. And across the park is Lotus Cinema. I remember sneaking through these doors here, and sometimes it would be packed here, you know. And the usher would be standing right here. This was the ticket booth. So you'd be like this size here, you know. I remember as a 5-year-old coming with my mom and dad to this specific cinema, and I saw a movie of Elvis, and I think it was called That's the Way It Is or something. I don't remember anymore. Memories are locked in there. Memories are locked in there. Beautiful ones, you know. This is Reno Cinema. This was the poor man's cinema. I have a stab mark here on my arm. Somebody stabbed me with a bottle because they wanted to take my 50 cents from my hand that my dad had given me to come and watch a film. And I came right up to here with the coin in my hand, and I took out this blood-soaked 50 cents coin and gave it to the usher. And I remember him giving it back to me. So he said, I'm not taking it. So I had to lick it clean and wipe it in my t-shirt and then give it back to him. So you could say I've paid in blood to be a filmmaker. You know? It's like it was yesterday. Childhood was just like a dream, you know? Yeah, it's a place of memory, this.
You know you've got a face beautiful enough to be worth $2,000?
And you'd be transformed, you'd be right in the middle of the movie. I think there are stories between the frames of films that need to be told. And that for me is where my argument, my vision resides, is between the frames of the different pictures. There's a story there. Every cutting point is not a cutting point, it is in fact an intersection. And there's, interestingly enough, you know, that space is dark, but you never get to see the darkness of that space. It is ritualized in that way for me. There's something special about film in that way, is that it can bring the unspoken to screen.
We come from a background where cinema was in a sense quite central to our ideas and notion of entertainment. The 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock shows on Saturdays fully booked. Yeah, so you had to come in before 10, get your tickets, go back to the township, and of course then closer to 1 o'clock come back to town now. Remember, you're dealing with, not even unemployed youth. But of course, if you're taking someone out, it comes with certain sort of expectations, especially if you're wanting to impress. So guys found all sorts of ways of dealing with the matter. And we'll talk about this because this
No, please, I want us to go there.
This has got issues